Thanks, Mark. What's happened here, Mark? Oh, that's good. Look at the size of the monster! 1889 Julio. Too close to me. There's the back of the boat. Okay, welcome back to what is the final episode in our little 4-part series of the Kimberly. So as it stands today, we're at our furthest point from Derby, touch under 400 kilometres by boat. So as you can see, the conditions leaving the protection of the creek are absolutely pristine. But it doesn't take long with a bit of tide and a little bit of wind for the conditions to change very quick in the Kimberly. Unfortunately for us guys this time, the reef just did not produce for us. We've misjudged the tides with the neap tides. We were unsure on how much tide we needed for the reef to come out. Obviously, the bigger the tide, the better. But unfortunately for us this time, it's not to be. And this is all we got to see of the amazing Montgomery Reef. On our way back in from Montgomery Reef, we came across this little pod of dolphins, and they were only small. So I'm not sure what sort of dolphin they were, but they were real playful and they hung with us for as long as we went slow. But unfortunately, we had to leave them behind and get back up on the plane again and get back into some protected waters. Right, so we just had a bite to eat in under the shade there. Got our gondola up, whatever it is. Our $5 tip shop special. Big K day today. Gonna cut some miles. So we've left obviously Red Cone Hill Creek. I think it is. What was it? Is that it, Mark? Red Cone Hill? Cone Hill Creek?
Red Cone, yeah.
Red Cone Creek. And shot out to Montgomery. No good at Montgomery. Come in the creek. Fishing's been real hard, so I haven't been turning the GoPro on. Otherwise it'd be about 400 hours of nothing really. So I missed a barra in there, teabagging again. This is a new technique we got now. Just teabagging our little plastics in the snags. And but yeah, this creek's beautiful. Little gem. It's a no-name creek, this one. So I won't let you know where it is because I can't tell you where it is. But yeah, so we're gonna head back, see old Uncle Mick on the fuel barge. We've nicknamed him Uncle Mick. Top our fuel off, and that'll be our last fuel stop. I think, what have we rattled through? 550 litres since we've been up here for 535 nautical miles. So shy under 1,000 k's so far in 10-11 days. So it's been a bloody awesome journey, awesome adventure. Met some wicked people. Froggy and Shelley and his decky Ash on the barra boat. Yeah, so we're going to batten down the hatches, pack up the shade, pin the ears back and head for Dogleg Creek. For anyone planning a trip to the Kimberley in the future, this is what you're looking for at Dogleg Creek. This is your fuel barge. But as always guys, be kind, be courteous, and the hours that it runs are daylight till dark. Righto, got a good fry up tonight. Here's Mark's barra we got last night. Beer batter barramundi, some chips. I've got a little bread there I'm gonna cook after. So there we go. Beer batter, fish and chips. The easy way. What's on the breakfast today, Mark?
Big roadhouse brekkie right at the end of the trip, hey? Not bad.
Very good. Bacon, eggs, sausages. Got a bacon, egg sang with a bit of homemade bread. Sun's just coming up. Gonna shoot into silver gull this morning. Have another wash in there, top our water up. Probably our last water stop, I'd say. Only got a couple of days left. We've got plenty of room up under the front now, so everything on the deck will pretty much end up the front. We might just give the boat a bit of a wash. The salt's getting pretty thick on it now, 2 weeks on the water. So, especially in the engine cowling, pretty thick around there. Other than that, yeah, enough bacon for bacon, cheese, whatever's tomorrow we can do. Might make a little bit of bread or something, bacon cheese sandwich. That's about it. We got plenty of tucker left, so living like kings towards the end here. Still got Scotch fillet steak tonight for dinner, so that'll be, what'll that be? Meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Meat and potatoes tonight. A couple of spuds left. So we've done pretty well with our food. Still got a big knob of ham in there too. So just in here at Silver Gull with the hose. Obviously last time we were here it was dead low tide, so all this was up here somewhere. So yeah, just take the opportunity to give the boat a quick rinse, and I'm gonna do some washing there. A few clothes, running a bit short on a few things now. Give the deck a bit of a squirt. It's had a couple of fish on it, not many. But, yeah, just basically give it a good clean up. Hopefully the weather's like this for the last few days and it should all be hunky-dory. Got a Chinese wash house going here. We're only going to wash a couple of pairs of clothes to get us home, but we ended up just about washing everything. Cruise around steady for a bit, won't take long to drive, a bit of breeze. The old spin cycle wasn't that flash though. It's pretty wet, so but anyway, keep cruising. Beautiful weather. So what we've done for the last few days of our trip, sort of banked a few things that we wanted to do on the way home. Obviously we're back in Strickland Bay at the moment. There's a couple of things we want to do. There's a few fishing spots we didn't try on the way over, and we want to have a go before we leave, because obviously we couldn't take any fish with us in the 2 weeks, only what we were eating basically. But yeah, so we had to go trying to find the old pearl diver graves on the way over, but having a chat to an old fella that's been here a few times, he gave us a bit more of a hot tip on where they were. And yeah, there's a headstone just under the tree there, dating back to 1891. It's bloody old. So I think he said there's a few more up in some long grass, so I'm tipping this is the long grass here, so we'll go for a bit of a wander. Fingers crossed snake doesn't get us. We've had a good trip so far. Oh yeah, little graves.
On the back of that one that says summer.
Yeah, right, eh? Oh yeah, 1889 Julio. There you go, 1889. Back when Jesus played fullback for Jerusalem. There's quite a few here. Well, we've just been absolutely poleaxed here. We're going to get the, what are we calling it? Gin spinner. It's a big hand line. We're going to see what happens. We've been absolutely hammered by these sharks. We've moved spots. Every time we move, they're back onto us again. So, time to fight fire with fire. See what happens. So finally, we swapped over to the hand lines, because basically there's no give in a hand line, especially a 200 pounder. Trying to get fish up through the sharks. Finally got something on the board. So there you go. If at first you don't succeed, feed the sharks. Perfect. I'm still having Scotch fillet for dinner.
Yeah, Scotch fillet.
Alright. So we've changed over to a big hand line. There's no drag involved. I'm tipping that thing there Would have been about 4 foot. Gone. Even the barracuda aren't safe out here. Keep scarring him. Alright, so if you thought catching GTs and that on rods was hard, oh, that's a bit sharp. There you go, hand lining for GTs. He's had a bit of a belting in the back end there. His tail's a bit average and he's got a scar on the other side. Well, he's not a GT to be honest with you, he's just a trevally. But a bloody decent one. You got them plopped. Oh, and the hook just fell out of his mouth. There, buddy. Alright, we're going to call it a day. Plenty of claret and stuff like that comes along with using hand lines. Hands are killing me. I know Mark's hands are probably killing him. How you going?
Yeah.
Had enough, eh?
Got one good trout out of it, so.
Yeah, bloody hell. Got one nice trout, a couple of small snapper, got a feed, and that's all we're chasing here. Anyway, we're probably going to head back to where we camped originally. Up this bay. Up this bay was quite a nice spot, but we're kind of liking sleeping in the boat. It's so much easier than waiting for the tide to come back in. So I'll clean that bait board up on the way over so we don't have any nasty smells on the boat for the predators of a night time. That's it, Scotch fillet steak for dinner. Can't wait. Still going off down there. Got a feeling these are sharks, I've worked out. So that was the line that I just pulled in. And these are sharks, but it's going off down there. There's so much fish down there, but you just cannot get it through these guys. Right, last day on the water. Tomorrow's travel day home. Still got bacon. So this morning we're going to revolutionise things here a bit. Bacon and cheese saladas. So that's our samo for this morning. So run out of eggs now. Last bit of bacon. We actually had a bit, probably bacon left for tomorrow as well, but we're just going to have the muesli tomorrow. Something quick and simple and get moving. But yeah, so not bad going. 14 days and we've still got a bit of bacon left. Still got that knob of ham in there too, so realistically you could probably just about go another week. So another glorious day here. Absolutely marvellous. What do you reckon, Mark? We booking in for Master Chef next year?
Pretty good, eh? Pretty good. Not too dry.
I've buttered mine. I've got this feeling it's going to be like eating 2 dry wheat bix at once. So we'll see how we go. Had another boat come in late last night. Quite a happy mob, didn't even swing past and say g'day. Bit strange, but anyway. See if they give us a wave on the way out. Another hike through the bush. I actually found something for a change, which is really, really cool. If you could live out here in the wet season, you're one tough bugger. There's a couple of beds there. Tiny little place. Even had fly mesh. 3 beds. So there must have been 3 people living here. Very short, people I'm thinking. Because the roof's not very high. You can see they've made Good paths everywhere. This is awesome. The outdoor living area. That must have just been sleeping quarters inside there. Tin roof. Got all chicken wire on the roof this area. Got a fridge there. Must have even had power at one stage. There's a lamp there. Gas lanterns. They're old milk tins. I've just filled them full of concrete by the look of it. Old 20 litre tins full of rocks and concrete. Unreal. This goes on and on. There's another one out the back there. Should have been a little oven here, no doubt. A little cooktop. There you go, old brick walls. Even put the glass bottles in here. All through it. Slowly broke over time, whether it be with cyclone or people breaking it.
Ah, the water looks pretty beautiful down there, eh?
Water?
Yeah, down here.
Yeah, right, eh?
Oh, it looks like there's like a little garden here.
There's a little cooker. Chimney.
Maybe that's the secret to the fracking.
That's unreal. It must be copper, unless it's paint. Must be paint. They must have painted the walls, man. There's yellow, green. Yeah, it's a bit trippy. More milk tins here. The old sunshine milk tins, no doubt. More green paint. Aloe vera. Sight for sore eyes. Look at them guys out. Some sort of wasp. Stay away from that. Well, unfortunately, those right there are some famous last words. Stay away from that. But after a swim, we're walking back down to the boat and ended up walking straight through another wasp nest and got them straight in the armpit. My God, do they hurt. What a way to finish a 2-week trip. Finding this. Obviously we're right down on water level here just about. This will go under on high tide. There's a couple little pools that you can lay in. Beautiful fresh water. Absolutely beautiful, apart from when Mark stirred the top one up and it's now flowed down onto me. But anyway, can't complain. 14 days in the Kimberly, living out of that rocket over there. Turned out it was a hell of a lot easier. To just sleep on the boat. By the time you cart all your cooking gear, all your sleeping gear, table, chairs, food, everything like that up the beach, then the tides, you got to worry about the tides. It was just so much easier to roll our little mattresses out from sea to summit. Little blanket, pillow, that's it. Thermocell running in the boat in the bottom. No bugs. Bloody awesome. What an awesome trip. Kimberly, it's just kept giving. Weather's been pretty wicked. We had to wait out a couple of days up the creek there around Redcomb Bay. But other than that, it's just turned it on for us. Fingers crossed we can get a fish or two the Savo to take home tomorrow morning when we head off. A couple little spots we're going to try around the corner here. And yeah, what more can you say? Unbelievable. What's happened here, Mark?
Oh, a bit of carnage. Up to the waterfall, eh? Bit of a skin on the shin. Last day, so not a bad thing.
Last day, yeah. Definitely not. It's not the first one we've seen this trip. Had an old fella, he got airlifted out of here on one of the seaplanes over at the Horries, at the Horizontal Falls. So he done himself good mischief. But yeah, that's not a bad one. That looks quite good.
Wild country.
Yeah. Wild country, alright. Oh, look out. Got company. Oh, so just leaving this nice little beach here. called Waterfall Beach. There's one waterfall just in behind the pandanus and another one just over there in that little valley there. Bloody gorgeous little spot. Nice and calm. A few different beaches to choose from. Another beach in behind the mangroves there. There you go, got the alarm going, change oil. So that'll give you a tip on how many hours we've done on the water this last 14 days. A lot of it idle, a lot of looking around at idle as well. Literally, Derby's that way straight across the water. We're just going to shoot down here a bit further tonight, have a camp down here, and then home tomorrow morning. So that'll be the sound that we'll be listening to for a few more hours. What a glorious sound that is. Last night, on the road, on the water, whatever you want to call it. Sweet and sour fish and rice, that's it. Beers around, cheers.
Cheers, good trip.
Bloody oath, good trip. That's the shit. Cook this up, you know, ceviche, a bit of fish for tomorrow. Don't have to get going real early in the morning tomorrow. We got a lunchtime high, so as long as we get into Derby about 10 o'clock, we'll be killing it. So anyway guys, cheers, it's been a wicked trip. We'll probably see you back in Derby. So there you have it. We've traded the pristine waters of the Kimberleys up around all the islands in the peninsula for the chocolate brown waters of Derby. But, yeah, what a trip, what a wicked trip. Mark's just gone off to get the trailer, just been picked up. So thanks to the people at the caravan park for doing that, looking after our car. Picked us up from the boat ramp here, or dropped us off at the boat ramp and then picked us up to take us back to get the car. So I don't know if you want to call it good luck or good timing or whatever, but we've pretty much just nailed this tide. We've come in on 0.7 to get in, and yeah, so we've bloody nailed it, because the tide out where we were was a lot different to what's in here. So anyway guys, hopefully Mark won't be too long and we'll get this thing on the trailer, go and have a shower at the caravan park and get a bit of tucker from Woolies, and we can have a barra burger later and we're away. Right, here we go. The barra burger. So it's our last fillet of fish from the trip, barra. We didn't quite make it home. We've had a big day today. We've done 12 hours on the water and on the road, trying to get all the way home. We're about 3 hours short, and we thought, stuff it, time for a beer. Let's cook a barra burger. We had a couple of rolls. We got a couple of bread rolls from the shop in Derby before we left. But yeah, so time to hoe in. I'm gonna sit around the fire and enjoy a beer. There you have it guys, that is the most awesome trip and probably the most special thing I've ever done in my life, apart from marrying the wife and having kids, but I'll let you juggle around which way you want to have that. But yeah, so there you go. What a wicked trip. The mighty 4.95. I can guarantee you there's not many of these that go up there, and there's not many that are built like this and that'll go through the horizontal falls and put this thing, what we put it through, the amount of weight we put in it, the amount of fuel. I think it was 750 odd litres for 760 nautical miles, something like that, which is what we did. And at nearly $4 a litre, it was quite an expensive trip, but well worth it if you can get the chance to go up there. But as you can probably see, we spent a bit more money on it. The $5 tip shop special umbrella sparked something. There's obviously a bit of work done here, but I'll do a run through. We had a fair few other mods done to it while we took it down to Perth. So if you follow our Facebook page, you would have seen we towed it down to Perth a couple of weeks ago. But took it back to Justin at FG's and got him to do a few more customisations to it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching as always. Like, subscribe, share, all the above. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the series, and head over to the online store there. It's ottadventures.net, and check out what we've got to offer there. There's a few new shirts up. You probably would have seen them in a few early episodes. But thanks as always, guys. Cheers and keep watching.